What's up, everybody? It's me, Jordan Babineau. Look, 9-year veteran, spent 7 years in Seattle and 2 in Tennessee, hanging out with my brother and best friend, Big Brother Monster. He's down in Atlanta. What's up, Monster?
What's up, Jordan? How you doing, baby? How you doing, man? You doing all
Oh,
right,
man.
baby?
Right now, I'm in a hotel in California. As you can see, it's not much of a background. This
Okay, okay.
looks like the wallpaper that you would find in your great aunt's house. But yeah, I'm just hanging out, man, and I figured that we jump on and give a two brothers perspective of what's happening in the NFL.
Yeah, man, let's do it, man. Like Jordan said, I'm Jonathan Babineau, his big brother. They call me Big Bass, but they call him Lil Babs. Let's get that straight right now. That's
I call
Lil
you,
Babs.
I call you Monster.
Okay, you can call me Monster, but they gonna call me Big Babs.
Big Babs.
But
Okay.
I was a 12-year vet for the Atlanta Falcons, man. Spent my whole career here, and this is home forever. Forever be a Falcon. As you can see, I got my gear on tonight, so you guys can see it. And man,
like
two
that
brothers
jersey.
going, man.
The throwback jersey right there. I like that.
Steve Barkowski, baby.
I see it. Well, look, how about we start with your Falcons then? What happened in week 1, man? What's going on?
Oh, man, that was a tough one. It was tough to watch. I mean, it looked like it was paint drying out there. It wasn't nothing exciting about the offense. Okay, we led in rushing at halftime. I don't know what happened at the halftime. It's just crazy. But it just seems like they have no rhythm.
They didn't have the rhythm.
Yeah, well, playing 3 preseason games this year, I think they didn't find any rhythm because they didn't play. They did not play.
None of the starters played. Seattle did it the same way, but at least our offense came out fire hot. They scored in consecutive drives, but you guys got a new head coach with Arthur. Arthur was down there in Tennessee with me when I was with the Titans. Man, Arthur was the quality control coach. He was, but he always had this, high aspiration to take a head coaching job, and now he's finally getting it.
He got it, but
now he's finally getting it.
I'm sure he's scratching his head this week, just like everybody else in Atlanta. So
what happened? Was it Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan didn't have his favorite target to throw to anymore.
Well, he got a new horse out there.
How'd he do? They got the rookie, right? You got.
I mean, I think the guy he can play all over. He can play outside. He can play the slide. He can play the tight end position inside the formation. Man, the guy is talented. Run like a deer. Man, I'm just hoping that we can get it together this week.
Well, we'll see. Wasn't all that exciting that they only put up 6 points against the Eagles, but that's all right. Looking across that NFC South, man, Saints, Bucks, Panthers. The Panthers win? I don't. And
Panthers won.
Panthers won. So all the other teams,
everybody looked pretty good in the South except my Birds. So
those Birds.
We got a big one this week, man. We're going against Tampa. Brady, man. Everybody tired of hearing about Brady in Atlanta, so we don't want to hear that this week.
We need to
go into this game with a mindset to win and do whatever it takes.
Matt Ryan and Tom Brady.
Yeah, we got Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yep. But the NFC South, man, I tell you what, them Saints look good with Jameis.
I'm happy for Jameis.
What happened, but that boy looked good.
I'm happy for Jameis. I mean, that's pretty cool. He had a good game. He protected the football, most importantly, and Sean Payton runs that offense with precise and efficiency, and Drew Brees orchestrated it for years, and now Jameis looks like he's picking right up and got the playbook and got the call. What people may not even realize about Jameis, 2 years ago, he led the league in passing yards.
He did, but he led the league in
That was the problem. That was the problem.
Yeah.
He couldn't protect the football.
Right, right.
Seahawks looked good though, that's for sure.
Yeah, your Seahawks look tough as usual, as usual. But going on the road, I know that was a tough environment being in Indianapolis, playing against a playoff caliber team. The coach, I think you guys you put in a tough outing. I see Lockett had a great game as always. He's the deep
Tyler
threat.
Lockett, man. I mean, something about the monster. I mean, he's about the size of our high school friend Gil. You know what I mean? But this guy is like he knows the game. Like he's crafty, and he had his big play. I think it was almost his big 70-yard touchdown. Man, he ran the circle post. This was that old Torrey Holt route. Man, poor 37 got his hips turned around, and it was over. Oh, yeah, that's a cover 2 beater. That's a home run ball right there. Cover 2 beater, home run.
So what did Russell do to him? He probably signaled to him and went like this, like chunk that deuce, go deep.
Oh man, he had him. Caught the Colts in cover 2. The safety was too shallow in his drop, and Lockett was on him. He was stepping on his heels, boy. He was stepping on his heels. So, yeah. So Lockett showed out. What'd you say?
I say a quarterback like that, you got to have a pass rush, man. You can't give him time. He's
they got to him. They got to him.
Get to him that play.
DeForest. They got to him. They got to him.
Okay.
But but they needed that win, man. The NFC this year, man. You know who I'm really watching. I got to see last night Matthew Stafford and those Rams. Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah, they look killer, boy. They look so killer.
Matthew Ryan. This
West.
That
NFC West. That's tough. Everybody won.
They all won. Matthew Stafford gonna throw the ball around. I mean, this guy throw for 5,000 yards, but he just don't win in postseason, and that's kind of been his knock.
He's a gunslinger.
I'm Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford. He's a gunslinger.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be all right. They got a stout defense. Raheem Morris is over there. He used to be my coach here in Atlanta. I know he got them boys pumped.
I think they finished top 5 in every defensive category, probably but one across the board.
Them boys nice, man. They nice. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you the one team out the NFC West that really impressed me this weekend.
I already know who you're gonna say.
Who?
You're gonna say the Cardinals.
You right about that one. You right. That was a dog whipping. They kicked their butt at home. They went on the road, gave them boys a show.
Yeah. That Kyler Murray, man. I'm like, it's just like, yeah.
What defense?
How would you feel trying to sack Kyler Murray, man? What would you do?
It'll be frustrating. I'll be honest with you. It's gonna be frustrating because why a quarterback like that, you gotta have the ends containing outside. They can't get too high, they can't get too low, and the tackles have to push on the inside, man. It's tough getting to a quarterback like that, but all you can do is try to push those fat boys back in his face the way he can't see down the field.
Hey, and you want to talk about pass rush? Chandler Jones had 5 sacks.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now. I'm gonna say it's gonna be either Chandler or TJ Watt to win MVP of the league.
Oh, the league, not defensive MVP.
Not defensive MVP. MVP of the league.
Oh, wow. Who's the last defensive player to win NFL MVP? Was it Charles Woodson, maybe? That's a good one right there.
That's a good one. I thought it was Aaron Donald didn't get it. Aaron Donald got it right.
Aaron Donald, yeah, he might have been the last one. I wonder if Woodson won. I feel like Woodson's won it. Aaron Donald won MVP. That's insane.
representing for the big fella one time for Aaron Donald.
Yeah, the big boys. Well, my bold prediction is that DK Metcalf will break Devontae Adams. Well, it wasn't even a record. Devontae Adams led the league in receiving touchdowns. I think DK is going to lead the league this year with receiving touchdowns. Devontae had 18 last year. I think Randy Moss has the record somewhere. We think it's 23. Randy Moss just went crazy. But I think DK.
What is the record?
I think 23, but I think Randy Moss got it with 23.
23. That means scoring one touchdown each game.
Yeah, and I think Calvin Johnson has the single season receiving yards record. Both in the Hall of Fame. So.
Hey, that's some big shoes to fill, boy. Man, that's a bold prediction right there, boy. I tell you.
That's a bold prediction. Well, we'll see how well the new offensive coordinator, Shane Waldron and Russell, I mean, they had a good showing. So we'll see how well they keep that up. And if the passing game is going to be the attack. Interesting. Okay, I like it. Oh, there we go. Lawrence Taylor was the last defensive player to win MVP.
Wow.
1986.
We both defensive guys, so we've been getting cut short since way back when on great players that should have won MVP on defense.
35 years. Wow. That's
crazy.
That's insane. So Aaron Donald didn't win it. Charles Woodson didn't win it. I know they both won defensive MVPs.
I always got to give it to the offense.
Well, we know the offense selling tickets. What are you looking for week 2?
Man, week 2, I'm looking for Aaron Rodgers. Where have he been?
Yeah, I don't know. You think he was in it?
Jacksonville last week when they played the Saints.
Yeah, I'm sure the atmosphere in Jacksonville wasn't very an adrenaline rush either. But yeah, that wasn't even an Aaron Rodgers performance. Like I don't even think he had a 50 quarterback rating.
Yeah,
it was pretty bad.
Yep, it looked like mentally he wasn't there at all. Man, he looked out of it. So we'll see how this week go. We'll see if he's going to be Aaron Rodgers again. But I'm looking forward to my Dirty Birds responding this week, man. We went on our Super Bowl run my last year, and we've been having high expectations since, but we just keep falling short for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe we need to walk around with some sage in the facility, around the stadium, around the locker room, around the buses, around the planes. We need to do something.
You need to do a little smudging of the facility, right?
Something, man. It is tough. It is tough, man.
Let's see who the Falcons.
Bucks.
Oh, you guys got the Bucks. Okay.
We got the Bucks.
Aaron Rodgers and the Packers got the Monday night game against the Lions, so they in the division.
Yeah.
And then, my two favorite all-time favorite franchises play this week, and that's the Seahawks and the Titans. The Titans coming to town.
Oh man.
Titans coming to town, so I might have a Titans jersey on with a Seahawks logo. It's going to be weird.
There you go. You got to rep for both. But I'm sure it's going to be a battle, man. I'm just curious to see how the Titans is going to respond, especially with a high-powered offense. Acquiring Julio this offseason for my Birds. Everybody thinking Super Bowl or bust with them.
Yeah. Man, the Cardinals, I think watching that tape will show a lot about how to, stop this train. And I think it starts with the running game. You know that. And they probably won on the outside too. You got to have some corners that hold up. Let's see what the stat line was. You got AJ and Julio. You gonna play 1-on-1 with them guys? Oh wait.
Got Derrick Henry, the horse in the backfield.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Why it wasn't a closer game last week?
Man, you got to win with your front four because they got 3 levels that's just insane. They only put up 13 points. I'm trying to find the stat line. So it was more about the defense than it was about what they couldn't do. Derrick Henry ran for 58 yards.
Or something like that.
Yep. Julio, I don't know. They play good defense, man. A.J. Brown and Julio, 7 catches between the two of them and only 78 yards.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's good defense. Thanks, Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones, he balled out, baby. What he represent, the D-line.
Yeah, that's it. Because I'm going to see. Let me look at time of possession. If you want to find out how to beat these guys, it's probably how you do it. You got to watch this Arizona tape.
There you go.
Well, that does it for us. What'd you say? We'll call it a wrap and do it again next week?
Yeah, man. Why not? Let's do it.
Why not? Call it a wrap and do it again next week. Oh, you didn't even mention how about that crazy game last night?
The Raiders almost blew it. Did you see John Gruden face, a.k.a. Chucky?
Wow. And then Lamar gave it back to him. I ended up watching. I look back at the TV.
Lamar gave it back. I'm going to tell you what happened on that play because I'm a D lineman and I like to watch what's going on in the trenches all the time.
Okay, what happened? Break it down.
Okay, everybody had a man. The running back had his man, but he was the one that got beat. It looked like the running back closed. It looked like he closed his eyes. He was like,
I ain't gonna hit him. I ain't gonna hit nobody.
Yeah. You know how running backs are, especially passing down running back. They ain't blocking nobody. Kind of scared out.
They're trying to get in their route.
Dude closed his eyes, slipped up underneath him, knocked the ball out. That's what happened.
Well, look, hey, somebody made a play. You gotta make a play. They made a play.
Hey, before we go, we gotta get these. Who you think is gonna win in the NFC to get to that championship game and the AFC?
Wow, man, you got me picking against my Seahawks right now in the NFC. If I'm going with my heart, I'd say this. I'd say the Seahawks if I'm going with my heart, but if I'm going with my mind, man, the Rams look good, and the Bucs not slowing down either. So I'm gonna say out of the NFC, I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you with the Rams, but I'm not with you on the Bucs because the Bucs, even though the Bucs won, they really didn't impress me. The defense didn't play as stout as they played last year. You know what I mean? They played Dallas, and Dallas was able to put some points up on the board and make it. What, they lost by 2?
I say the only defense only the best, one of the best defensive performances in Week 1 was the Saints. What they did against Aaron Rodgers. I mean, so other than that, man, a lot of teams lit up the scoreboard. I mean, it was some, high-scoring games. Houston put up 30. Tampa put up 30. Arizona put up 30. Cincinnati put up 27. Philly put up 30. Kansas City put up 30. New Orleans put up 30. Week 1 is like the defense don't really know, and so offenses always have a slight advantage into, putting points up until people really start to catch on to what they're doing. Saints held Aaron Rodgers to, a dismal performance. So I thought they were the better defense. Okay, well, what about the AFC?
AFC, I'm going to tell you what. Big Ben is back. And Big Ben went to Buffalo and got him a win against a stout team.
He did.
that, and he went there and got that win. So I'm looking forward to these Steelers getting back to the AFC Championship game along with the high-powered Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
I think it could come down to that in January.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Chiefs, did the Chiefs win or did the Browns lose it last week? Man, the Browns just found a way to lose the game. They had them, man. They had them.
The Browns are saying they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Exactly.
We let them off the hook.
Exactly. Let them off the hook. Oh. Yeah. I mean, you can't root against Patrick Mahomes, man. I mean, he's special. He's special. I think the Titans will get it together. They'll be back in the mix, and then oddly enough, man, I think the Raiders, man, it may be their year. What you think? I think the Raiders may make some noise.
The Raiders, well, they won a big game. They won a big game. So if they can build upon it, I mean, John Gruden been there how long now?
I think this is year 4.
Year 4 of a contract of 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of performance, I definitely think they're under 500. I think their best record was 8-8 last season, probably in the last decade, to be honest with you.
Man, they look hungry. They definitely look hungry on defense.
We'll see.
Carr looked like himself. You know, he made the plays when he had to. But, yeah, man.
Pittsburgh and the Chiefs, huh? All right. Well, I like the Chiefs. It may be a Rams Chiefs type of Super Bowl.
The Browns surprised us last year, so you know it's always somebody under the radar that comes out at the end. It's always somebody. It's a team out there that we're not even thinking about, like maybe the Dolphins or something crazy like that.
No, yeah, you got to be crazy to think the Dolphins gonna make a Super Bowl run. Tell you what, Vegas would think you crazy too. That's why the odds are what they are. I don't even know what the odds are, but
I don't even know either.
I mean, I don't see them coming out of that division having Buffalo in there playing as well as they did, at least last year. All right, well, let's do it again next week.
Yeah, man.
We'll see what happens this week in the NFL. And hey, feel free and always to join us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and now we're on YouTube. For the full episode, check us out right here. We'll see you next week. For now, we out. Peace.
Peace, baby.